There's a rare kind of creator who feels like a moving mood board, someone whose entire presence seems composed of texture, tone, and a carefully curated secret. Helvoron is exactly that kind of figure. Part model, part entrepreneur, part aesthetic visionary. She has carved out a distinctive place in the influencer ecosystem by doing one simple thing extremely well: controlling the story she tells through images. Helvoron, real name Olga Voronina, first emerged online like a page torn from a fashion magazine. Cinematic lighting, intentional poses, and an elusive personal mythology. While the granular details of her childhood and upbringing aren't widely broadcast, her creative DNA is obvious. An instinct for styling, a deep understanding of mood, and a knack for turning ordinary backdrops into dramatic stages. From the beginning, she avoided the impulse to overshare. Instead, she communicated through visuals. The curve of a shoulder, a chiaroscuro portrait, a styling choice that hinted at story without revealing the full plot. That restraint became a signature. Followers weren't just looking at pictures, they were entering a world. Helvoron's account is less a feed and more a brand narrative. She leaned hard into an aesthetic that blends glamour with a cool, slightly dark edge. Leather, sculptural silhouettes, russet color palettes, and editorial-level photography. That cohesion made her instantly recognizable. It's the same reason people can spot a favorite photographer or a famed fashion house from a single image. Beyond modeling, she took the next natural step for creators who want ownership. Entrepreneurship. The brand behind her persona, notably a venture titled Lure Storee, showed she wasn't content with merely influencing purchases. She wanted to create the products people would want to buy. Whether that eventually becomes clothing, accessories, or lifestyle goods, the move signaled maturity. This is a creator building a business, not just an image. What separates Helvoron from 1,000 other pretty feeds is her mastery of mood. Every post is carefully lit and composed, which does two things. It elevates the product or look she's showing, and it preserves a sense of mystery. She often uses cinematic color grading, textured backdrops, and models poses that feel intimate and untellable. Her captions tend to be poetic or minimalist, rarely long confessions, more like a wink that invites the audience to imagine the rest. That choice creates longing, and longing is an engine for engagement. Fans return not because they want to know every detail of her life, but because they want to be inside that world, moment by crafted moment. Helvoron understands modern creator economics. Instagram is her storefront and portfolio, but she also leverages other channels, notably Telegram, for deeper engagement. Telegram gives creators a place to host exclusive content, direct communications, and membership-style interactions without relying solely on social algorithms. This diversification is smart. It builds a direct line to superfans and gives her business resilience. Her brand's coherence makes cross-platform growth easier. Whether you land on a short-form video, a static image, or an exclusive Telegram drop, the tone and aesthetic remain unmistakably hers. One of the most notable things about Helvoron is how she balances visibility and privacy. She's public enough to run a business and to maintain a large following, but private enough to keep mystery alive. She rarely shares intimate personal details or sprawling family histories. Instead, she gives small, artful glimpses that add texture rather than exposition. This posture is deliberate. In an influencer era where overexposure is common, Helvoron's restraint becomes a differentiator. It protects her personal life while fueling her mystique. Fans respect that boundary because the content itself is so compelling. Moving from influencer to brand founder is one of the toughest transitions creators face. Yet Helvoron appears to be doing it with intention. Launching or running a label like Lure Storee is more than merchandising. It's about translating a visual language into products people want to wear and feel in. That requires taste, quality control, logistics, and marketing savvy. Creators who succeed at this balance are the ones who treat their business as seriously as their creative output. The aesthetic must scale into product form without losing its soul. And Helvoron's careful curation suggests she understands that challenge. Her visual storytelling invites repeat attention. More than trends, she sells a mood, and moods, when skillfully curated, have staying power. Her next moves will likely determine whether she becomes a timeless indie fashion figure or a cyclical influencer. Helvoron's presence speaks to a broader shift in influencer culture. Audiences are hungry for creators who feel like curators or mini lifestyles, not just product readouts. Her quietly luxurious aesthetic has influenced others to think more about tone, color, and narrative cohesion. For younger creators, she's a template for building a brand that's as much about a point of view as it is about a product or image. Helvoron is a creator who proves that in the age of overshare, restraint can be radical. She crafts moods instead of narratives, sells style instead of gossip, and builds business moves that feel like extensions of her art. For audiences who crave aesthetic coherence and a touch of mystery, she's an irresistible presence. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Helvoron's world and want more in-depth features on bold models, curve icons, and creators who break the mold, make sure to subscribe to this channel right now and turn on the bell so you never miss an upload. We're bringing you fresh profiles, style breakdowns, and the stories behind the people shaping the scene. Don't miss out.